Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. As promised in my previous video, here comes part 2 of my birthday gift unboxing, and as this is probably the most exciting piece I got to show you, I decided to dedicate an own video to that. As you could probably already tell from the caption of this video, it is a handbag from Loro Piana. And if you've been following around and have watched my previous bag collection videos, you might also know that this is my very first Loro Piana bag. Actually, even my very first piece of this brand. Besides the brand, I also already gave you another hint in part 1 of my birthday gift unboxing. If you haven't watched this one, let me drop it again. It is a bag that I put on my wishlist for 2025. There were actually 2 Loro Piana bags on my wishlist, but it's exactly one of these 2. If you want, you can leave your guess in the comments which one it is. What do we think about Loro Piana's packaging? I have to honestly say that I'm not the biggest fan of this color combo. I feel like this rusty red tone doesn't really go well together with this pine green, which almost has a little bit of a turquoise touch to it. Maybe around Christmas time I would like it more, who knows. Also, this little wooden ball here somehow is a little bit awkward, isn't it? Whatever, it's more about the inside and not the outside, right? So let's have a look inside and open up this box. I've obviously already seen it before when I unwrapped it on my birthday, but I tried to rewrap it as good as possible to show you everything as it came. So let's open this up. Some things are falling out already. Here we have a little birthday card with a personal note falling out. Looks like this. Then here we have the hang tags with the material number and the model name and the specification on it. And here I think we have the care instructions. Yes, care and maintenance instructions. Let's put that aside because this is probably not what you're interested in. All right, are you ready to see the bag, guys? Let me tell you, it is absolutely stunning. Can't wait to show you. Comes in this little dust bag here. Let me take it out. It is the extra bag in the L27 size Pecora Nera chevron with saddle leather in natural brown, dark chocolate licorice and sun gold hardware. Oh my god, guys, how beautiful is this bag? I am absolutely in love. When I opened it up the first time, I couldn't believe how beautiful it is in person. I mean, I already knew it from pictures that I saw online, but in real, it looks 1000 times better even. Let me give you a 360 turn. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. What do we say? All right, let me get a little bit into detail about this bag and its specification. Pecora Nera is the name of the woolen part here, which is made from the fleece of dark merino sheep of New Zealand, which some even refer to as the luxury wool that's even finer than silk. Out of interest, I read a bit about the story behind this wool Loro Piana is so proud of, so let me share some insights. The rare dark merino sheep, which were once almost bred out of existence because black wool is harder to dye and was even seen as contamination by farmers, were brought back and cultivated by sheep farmer Fiona Gardner for their refined wool, which she showed to Pierluigi Loro Piana in the late 90s. He was impressed by the exceptional fiber quality and could see potential in this type of wool that could be woven into fabric undyed, giving dark colored clothing a pure and natural touch to it, not requiring to use any chemicals to color it. By separating the 4 main tones Gardner had to offer, black, brown, mid-range grays and lighter grays, you could even create beautiful patterns like on this bag here, such as herringbone and checks. Therefore, he decided to partner with her, and this collaboration ultimately led to the creation of Pecora Nera, which is Italian for black sheep.
At the time, Loro Piana were very big in New Zealand with white merinos, and I started to have dreams of one day I'm going to sell my wool to someone like Loro Piana. Probably one of the most interesting parts of having natural coloured sheep is the huge variety of colours. Black, in a sense, I guess, is self-explanatory, and we try to breed the wool as black as possible. But we also have shades of grey and also shades of brown. But within the shade of brown, we can have an oatmeal or a mid-brown, a grey brown, extending to a rich chestnut colour. Pierluigi came up to us with some beautiful fabric and he said, I know I've given you all this, but he said, I think this is what you would really want to see. I hope you're happy with what we've done with your wool. And I thought, what a wonderful thing for someone of his standing to say to me that he really got it. He knew how passionate I was about the sheep and the wool. It wasn't about money. It was about trying to preserve these beautiful sheep and to ensure that they didn't disappear. And Pierluigi understood that. He embraced all the colours, even though his favourite was black. And so now our flock is a wonderful genetic source for the future for these wonderful sheep.
Today, Loro Piana is known for the exceptional high quality of their extremely refined wool with fibers of currently less than 12 microns. If you want to read the whole story, I'm going to leave you the links to some articles in the description box of this video. I think it's super interesting. Alright, let's get back to the bag and have a look at all the beautiful details. The Pecora Nera wool covers the front and goes around to the sides of the bag. In the back and on top, we have the dark chocolate calf skin. I absolutely love the contrasting cream white stitching. I do hope that the wool will not pill too fast, but we will see how it will develop over time. It might require to go over with a pilling shaver once in a while. The care instructions do not provide any advice on how to deal with that, so maybe it's just not going to happen. I hope. Time will tell. I am not sure yet what these little hoops here on the side are for. Does anyone have an idea? The hardware is obviously gold, which Loro Piana calls sun gold. It's a really beautiful deep yellow shade of gold, very rich gold tone, like the yellow gold on a Chanel classic flap. I actually didn't remove the stickers yet, so let's do it now together. We have some here. So satisfying. Look how shiny. Also, the little zippers here are fully wrapped in the protective plastic. Let's get rid of that. And also the other one. Wow. Here we have a little keychain housing a ring-shaped charm. Usually, I'm not the biggest fan of bag charms. Let's not even start talking about labubus. But this one here, I don't mind, as it's quite subtle and blends in beautifully. I think it just complements the bag very well. This is how it looks like. It is detachable, and actually also this little donut charm that we see here is detachable, so that you can actually put it next to the little lock charm here. As you can see here, there's a second zipper with a little hole punched into it, so that's where you can actually put the little donut next to the lock charm, which is engraved with the Loro Piana initials. I think I even like this look a little bit more than having it on the keychain, as it looks a little bit more balanced having a charm on both zippers on each side. Otherwise, one of the zippers always looks a bit incomplete to me with the little hole. It does look good when you actually use the lock as a lock though to close the bag, but I can also imagine that this easily gets quite annoying when you need to get things in and out, and then you always have to detach this and reattach it all the time. I mean, it's very easy to open and close this lock, but still, I think I would not wear it like this. The bag can be carried over the shoulder, which I will probably do most of the time, but it can also be worn as a crossbody bag. The straps are definitely long enough for that. Let's be honest, this will for sure not be the most functional bag, as I think it's not super convenient to open and close and get things in and out. However, I think we can agree that it looks absolutely beautiful, and to me, it's absolutely worth the hassle. Let me demonstrate how you would open it. So the zip actually stops here on the side, which means you can only open it up like this. So it's not really easy to fully open it up, or actually it doesn't work at all. And I can imagine that the leather on the bag might start creasing after a while from opening the bag if you're trying to open it wider. I mean, actually it's not even worth to flap it over, so maybe not. But the risk is there, so if this is something that you can't stand, this bag might not be for you. But actually the leather is quite sturdy, and as you can see, you can't really fold it over, so I can't really crease it here. It's more like a pulling apart if you try to open it, so maybe it will also be fine. By the way, in the meantime, I read the care instructions in detail, and now I actually know what this wood ball is for. It has a purpose. It's a setter ball, and its purpose is to keep the moths away. Makes sense for a wool bag. Not sure if this small size of a setter ball is intense enough to actually work as a moth repellent, but I do get the idea. Alright, let me open the bag up once again to show you some more details of the inside. We have here a leather flap pocket attached to one side, which can be closed with a little press stud, also in the donut shape. And that's already it. The rest is just one big compartment fully lined with lambskin. All the details are so beautifully made. You can really see and feel the quality and the craftsmanship that goes into the making of such a bag. It is made in Italy, by the way. Let's come to the size. As the name of the bag, L27, already says, it has a length of 27 centimeters, which gives it quite a reasonable size. If you compare it to a Chanel classic flap, it is in between the medium and the large classic flap, the medium measuring 25.5 centimeters and the large one having a length of 30 centimeters. Alright, I hope that I could cover all of the details, at least everything that I could think of I probably showed you now. If you have any questions about this bag, let me know in the comments. I'm happy to answer all of them. I could not be happier with this bag, and I'm endlessly thankful for this beautiful gift. It was truly love at first sight, and I think this one is such a classic piece which merges timeless design with beautiful craftsmanship and finest quality. It looks so well made, and I'm really looking much forward to wearing this bag, especially in the fall season, which is already approaching. The chocolate color is so deep and rich, and I love the combination with those muted shades of gray. Brown and gray is a color combo that I just discovered last year when the Adidas Sambas went viral in this colorway, and since then I have not stopped loving this duo. And how good is this match, you guys? I'm obsessed. And with that, I'm going to wrap up this video. I hope you enjoyed watching this unboxing. If you did, let me know by leaving me a thumbs up, or even use that new YouTube functionality and hype it. And let me know in the comments how you like my new bag. I would love to know. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and activate the notification bell so that you don't miss out on any upcoming videos. There will follow some more travel content from Hungary and from Croatia. So if you're a fellow travel lover, don't miss out on that, and make sure to stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you soon. Bye!